Representative Cord, Byrd, and Senator Aaron Bean for allowing us to be here today to present this to you. And I know you have two great staff members here, and you're going to do very well, Cord, with these two representing you, and I know them both very well. So, thank you. We fought the citizens of Nassau County. I'm Danny Fullwood, the current chairman of the Ocean Highway and Port Authority, at least until the 14th of this month, when someone else will take this job. Thank goodness. It's been a long year, but I was proud to serve and looking forward to going on and doing some other things with the commission. The citizens were concerned about the powers that the Ocean Highway and Port Authority have. So we formed a committee to look into those, and the committee met probably close to a year, not quite a year, and looked over the charter. They had regular meetings. We appointed a committee throughout Nassau County, so the whole county would be represented. We presented to you the findings of the committee, plus what the resolution that the Port Authority got out of that, and I'm going to ask you to approve today. And I'm going to say committee, and that means the committee that we appointed. So it says that the committee recommends that Section 12 of the Special Act not be repealed, and call the board's attention to the Florida Attorney General's opinion 8224 dated April 20th, 1982, relating to port authorities and their requirement to honor local government building and zoning codes. So a lot of things have been said about we can do what we want, but really we have to honor building codes and that sort of thing within local governments, and we intend to do that. Attorney Davis also stated that for future projects, the board would have to get the building permits, but the contractor would have to obtain all permits required. He reminded the board that those are standards that given by the state to the counties and cities. The board will undertake its own review of the special powers to consider the addition of the authority for more modern projects. This is something that the citizens were very concerned about, that some of these things in the charter were antiquated, which they probably were. Been around for a long time, so we tried to modernize a lot of those. The committee also recommended the consideration should be based on reasonable, achievable goals which have been formally adopted. Chairman Lassier and the committee found no conflicts between the charter and state laws. Commissioner Bruce stated that the Department of Economic Development is looking for more specific projects, not just general terms. There were certain items that the community asked us to add to the charter to make it a more modern document, and the following are some of those changes. And some are things that the authority felt we should add to help us to be able to extend our business more efficiently in other parts of the county. Now, this is basically what we gave you. If you want me to go word by word for the rest to the resolution, then I'll pretty much do that. But this is kind of a recapitulation of those things.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And Commissioner Fullwood, thank you, and to the entire Ocean Highway and Port Commission for your diligence and your patience. You and I both remember this room was packed a year ago of citizens, many citizens demanding changes and review, and you were part of that to say, let's call time out, let's take our time to get it right. And we want to get it right. We want to get it right, and it's a very comprehensive document to review. The citizens did that. How comfortable are you? I know they made some recommendations. Will you talk about the differences between their recommended changes and then the bill that you brought of changes today?
Let me just go ahead and read this to you, and that way it'll answer some of those questions. And it's not very much, but it'll give you an answer to those, and it'll show you what we've added and what we've taken away. It says to create, now this is what we added to our change. We didn't add it, we changed it. Create, construct, extend, enlarge, establish, improve, and maintain transportation facilities as provided in Florida Chapter 311.07, parentheses 8. Intermodal facilities and intermodal facilities infrastructure as provided in Florida Statute 311.07.9 and Florida Statute 311.101. A freight logistics zone and an intermodal logistics center as provided by Florida Statute 311.101 and 311.103. Now these were what we wanted to see in the charter so we could extend more into Nassau County, our ability to do business on the west side or in other places. Educational and research facilities included but not limited to those devoted to marine construction and marine science, navigation and propulsion, hydroponics, aquaculture, mariculture, silviculture, and transportation, logistics, and supply chain management. Create, construct, extend, enlarge, establish, erect, install, and maintain any and all manner of cable, communication, cellular telephone, fiber optic, microwave, and other data and information transmission facilities and their transmission equipment, including any cable, conduit, line, wire, or other means necessary for the transmission of high-speed data, signal, voice, internet, and all other utility and telecommunication service. This is something the community asked us to look at and possibly put in the charter. The generation of electricity from all sources, be they conventional or alternative sources, including but not limited to solar panels. That was another big one. Solar energy, wind energy, including turbines and windmills, hydroelectric power through collection of kinetic energy from the ebb and flow of tides. Now these are things that we're not going to do now, but it gives us an opportunity to be able to create those in the future when the technology becomes more conducive to Nassau County. Organic oil refineries. Now, remember that term, organic oil refineries. Acquisition, construction, and equipping by the authority of an organic oil refinery and related facilities for the refinement of organic oils of any kind, including fish oils.
Mr. Chairman, I interrupted with your organic oil. Isn't all oil organic?
No.
It's not. So oil is not organic. I just want to be clear because I think.
I'll get to that one particular part.
Very good.
That is not in just a second. Including fish oils, pine oils, tongue oils. This shall not include any authority to construct a petroleum refinery. The authority shall have the power to construct any toll road or other transportation infrastructure or intermodal facility in Nassau County. Now, don't let that word toll road scare people, because what that means is you know that eventually there's going to be a route around Nassau County coming from I-10 to 95. In West Nassau, a shortcut to that may be a road that goes up through the west side of Nassau County to that new road. Well, if that company asks us to use our authority to institute a toll road, would be able to do that. And as soon as the road, of course, is paid off, the toll comes down. That's mostly for trucks and transportation, things like that. And not here in Nassau County, you won't see one over the Shade Bridge. So, all right, we definitely removed from the charter, these are two things that the community definitely wanted to see out. And that was the term beach casinos and petroleum refineries. There, we took out any mention of the term petroleum, petroleum refineries from our charter. It is no longer in there anywhere. And that basically takes care of that and what the community wanted and what we came up with. Now, there may be some things that they wanted, we just did not see the need for it. And maybe in the future we could look at it if they are still concerned about it, but at this point, those are the things we want to add in or take out and change.
Sure.